These people wanna see me fail and don't think I can sell. I'm displaying my creations of art, they show and tell. I know that hell's trying to block my trail. I lock myself into my room to fuse together this music that's got the smell. Success and positive vibes the rest of my life. I plan to help the fail through bad vibes. I lift lines to show and expose minds. My golden balls can show your soul how to shine and hold it on the guard on life's ride. So follow me, I'll take the lead. This industry is in some need of someone to show you what's free, and that's me. I see I'm hitting from a distance. Every sentence I'm spitting, I'm giving sense like Jesus speaking repentance. I menace the witness, pen it, the title's mine. Dirty rice writes with whole hearts. These other rappers write ties. That's 10%, that's 90 left to give. So do the math and watch my path as I show you how to live. For all I'm about to spit, and already did. It seems these people making plans to try to stop the kid. But dog, it's obvious, cause I must win. You can't stop it, do the math, it's not happening. For all I'm about to spit, and already did. It seems these people
when I was pregnant in jail, I thought I was going to have a baby and the baby would never be with me, but I was acquitted a month and 3 days before Tupac was born. I was real happy because I had a son.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school, I'm scared to go home. I was a fool with the big girls breaking all the rules.
Welcome back to the show. Throwback Thursday. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Today, July 20th, day before my old lady's birthday. Please don't tell her I didn't remember. But today is July 20th. Today is National Moon Day. Today is National Lollipop Day. And also today is National Pennsylvania Day. So happy Pennsylvania Day to my man Ralph Scott in Philadelphia right now. Today is July 20th. I wanted to mention quickly, man, and I've mentioned it. I talked about it a couple of days ago as well. If you haven't seen this TV show Snowfall, man, trust me, good TV, good ass TV. But an interesting little fact. So last night, I think it was the 3rd or the 4th episode. And so I watched it last night. Very good TV show, man. That show is graphic as hell, but it's raw. I mean, it's like ODB, oh baby, I like it raw. And but something I found out today, and looking up the main actor, the star actor of the show, and what's the kid's name in the show? He plays Franklin. That's his name in the TV show Snowfall. The kid that plays Franklin, he's actually a British actor as well. Like there's something going on in Hollywood that they're trying to keep from us, because remember the star of Get Out, also the main character from Get Out, there was a big controversy about him being a British actor and these British black actors taking these roles from the black actors here in America. Kid plays the role very good from what I can tell. He's actually classically trained, went to theater school, film and television theater school, got a BA honors degree in theater. So kid's a good actor. I had no idea he was British. And you know who started this? Idris Elba. Now that I think about it, like Idris Elba, like the first time I heard that Stringer Bell was actually from London, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I was like, man, get out of here. And when you hear these cats talk in their native tongue, man, it kind of like takes you back a little bit. So Stringer Bell started this. The kid from Get Out, the main character from Get Out, is also British as well. And the guy that stars in Snowfall, Franklin, he's also from London as well. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. He's actually from Peckham in London. So I guess some little small suburb of London or whatever. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. So the Puppet Factory, they did a story. And they got all these GMs and all of these people that are involved with football, former coaches, GMs, scouts, or whatever. And they gave their greatest of all-time quarterback index, they called it, from the last 30 years, since 1978, 78, 88, 98, yeah. Over 38. This is since 1978, so it's actually almost 40 years ago. And so their list went as this. I'm just going to give you the top 10. They did like 15, but their top 10 went like this. Number 10, they had Dan Fouts, San Diego Charger great. Number 9, Drew Brees. Number 8, Steve Young. Number 6, tied for number 6, Brett Favre and Dan Marino. And they actually have Dan Marino, I guess, a little bit higher up when they talked about the rankings. So tied for number 6, they had Brett Favre and they had Dan Marino. They also had at number 5, Aaron Rodgers, which is saying a lot. Aaron Rodgers at number 5. Number 4, they had John Elway. Number 3, Joe Montana. Joe Montana at number 3. Number 2, they had Peyton Manning. And the number 1 quarterback that they had was Tom Brady. These are the best quarterbacks, the greatest quarterbacks of all times since 1978. Now, let me give you the real list. Let me give you the real list. Coming in at number 10, I got Jim Kelly, K-Gun offense there in Buffalo for many, many, many years. Coming in at number 9, I got Dan Fouts. Easily could have put him higher, but Dan Fouts doesn't have any rings. They put up tremendous numbers. I always talk about having an affinity for the San Diego Chargers back in the day. Air Coryell, Don Coryell was their coach, and our homeboy Clarence Williams played on that team. So, we followed, we paid attention to what the San Diego Chargers were doing back in the late 70s, early 80s. So I got Dan Fouts, man, at number 9. Number 8, I got Troy Aikman. They don't have Troy Aikman on the top 10, which Troy Aikman, I think, is being hurt because he had these dominant players, these Hall of Fame-type players with him on offense. I can look past that. What I tried to do in looking at my list and trying to put together my list is I tried to take great quarterbacks, obvious great quarterbacks, and I kind of gave less influence to their success as far as Super Bowls and look more at their skill set. Like if I took this player and I put this player on a great team, like if I took Dan Fouts and put Dan Fouts on the New England Patriots in the last 15 years, how would he do? I think Dan Fouts would do tremendous. And also, consequently, if you took Tom Brady or you took any other quarterback that you have on this list and you put them on a bad team, will they still win games at a high rate for that particular team? And so that's how I kind of did it. I kind of did it on how dynamic of a player was, how big of a piece they were to their offense. That's kind of mine isn't a scientific type way, and theirs really isn't either. But just off of my remembrance of these particular guys is how I came up with my ranking. So number 10, I had Jim Kelly. Number 9, Dan Fouts. Number 8, Troy Aikman. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I had Drew Brees. Number 6, I had Peyton Manning. Number 4, I had Aaron Rodgers. Number 3, I had Steve Young. Number 2, John Elway. And the number 4 quarterback, or the number 1 quarterback that I had on my list, is Joe Montana. Yes, sir. Joe Montana at number 1. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, Doug, you're missing a couple of people. You're missing Brett Favre. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not missing Brett Favre. And then I'm sure a lot of people, in particular Grego, is saying, what about Tom Brady? I don't put cheaters at the top of my list of shit. Of shit, okay? And so that's my list. That's my list right there. Couple of honorable mentions. Ben Roethlisberger, Warren Moon just missed out of my top 10 list all time. But that's my list. Number 10, Jim Kelly. Number 9, Dan Marino. Number 8, Troy Aikman. Number 7, Dan Fouts, or Dan Fouts. Number 6, Drew Brees. Number 5, Manning. Number 4, Aaron Rodgers. Number 3, Steve Young. Number 2, John Elway. And the number 1 quarterback of all times is Joe Montana. That's my list, man, and I'm sticking to it. 404-382-0338. That's my list, and I'm sticking to it. I will never, man, and I have to try to get over this because y'all know my little cousin now plays for the New England Patriots. I'm not going to give credit. Whenever I bring up the New England Patriots, you have to put into account, or at least I feel like you got to put into account the fact that they've probably been cheating over the last 15 years, even more than we know. We know of a ton of of cheating that this supposed great team has done over the last 15 years. Imagine what we don't know about the New England Patriots. So I've downgraded Tom Brady and everybody associated with Tom Brady for that reason. Damn it, it's my list. Thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Doug, this is Grego.
Oh, Grego, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. One thing, I'm glad that you went ahead and said why you left Tom Brady off that list that you have there. But you're going to have to keep in mind that our cousin, your and my cousin, Derek Rivers, quarterback, is one of the greatest of all times outside of the alleged cheating scandal. But your listeners, they're looking for their HBQ. And when I say HBQ, historically black quarterback list. They're a little bit they're upset that there's no black quarterbacks on your list.
Okay.
So, is there, like over the next couple of days, you think you might be able to come up with a all-black list of your favorite black quarterbacks as well?
Okay, appreciate the call, Grego.
Oh, one more thing.
Appreciate the call, Grego. For people that don't know, Grego is the ultimate contrarian to this show. Yeah, when I'm looking, I can definitely come up with an all, as Grego put it, an all HBCU list of quarterbacks. Warren Moon, I had Warren Moon slightly outside of my top 10, even though he was a fantastic player, man. Randall Cunningham didn't crack my top 10 list as well. I gave my list based on, what they did statistically wise as well, but also how dynamic they were and how big of a stage that they played on. And so it's hard to deny the guys that I have on my list. Easily could have interchanged Jim Kelly at number 10 with Warren Moon. I like Marino at 9. I like Aikman at 8 because of Aikman in the championships. And once again, people don't give Troy Aikman enough credit. When you look back at Troy Aikman when he played for the Dallas Cowboys, Aikman used to put the ball right there in the breadbasket. Like, he used to throw one of the prettiest balls I've ever seen in my life. But these quote-unquote experts didn't agree. They didn't have Aikman in their top 10. Once again, Dan Fouts at number 7, Drew Brees at number 6. Numbers just too massive for Drew Brees. Peyton Manning, as much as I politically don't like his stances in a lot of different conversations, Peyton Manning was that guy for a long, long time. Not that great in the postseason, but the numbers are there. They don't lie. Aaron Rodgers at number 4. I would take Aaron Rodgers before Peyton Manning. I would. Even though he doesn't have but one Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers, phenomenal quarterback. Steve Young, don't even need to say anything about him. Elway at number 2. No conversation needed. And Joe Cool, Joe Montana. That's my list. Coming back, hour number 3 of the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away.
This picture, cause I've been plotting on ways that I can run up in you, but yet you playing these games, acting like I can get you. Girl, I can flip you in ways that'll make you think I missed you. Girl, why you teasing me? I know you be needing me, them lanes you had ain't topping me. I break your ass off properly, I see your ass on top of me, and me on top of you, doing all the nasty things you like we supposed to do. Yeah, this ain't what you used to, I'm definitely of a different breed. Be on the side, talk, I'm everything you need. So bring that body close so we can do those freaky things. Don't get scared now.